Hey everyone, we're TowawayCouple. I'm Tom, the driver.
And I'm Bunny, and I'm the navigator.
You were the navigator last time.
I'm always the navigator.
And you weren't that good the last time.
No, but I navigate where we're going to go.
She does. She actually schedules our dispatches so we can go the same direction. So I guess that would be a navigator.
2 phones up and 2 different
Two load boards.
I'm like, hey, those are 2. We can go here.
Right. So today we're going to talk about, real quick, we want to just let everyone know there is a plant shutdown. Or there are plant shutdowns.
Yes, and we are right in it.
We're right in it. So, what happens every July is the plants come up with the new model year. And they shut down from basically the 4th of July weekend for a couple weeks.
Yes, you never know. I mean, last year, I don't even know if they shut down. But it can be 2 to 3 weeks. We never know.
We never know. And when we first got into this, we were all gung-ho. We were jumping into this. We got into this right at the end of June. And all of a sudden, we started hearing about plant shutdowns. At that time, there were no plant shutdowns because COVID was rampant and everybody was buying RVs. We didn't experience any plant shutdowns except for parts shortages.
Yes. We went through that last summer.
We went through it twice. But if it's anything like a shutdown, yeah, it's pretty bad.
So you definitely have to be patient.
Yes.
You're not going to just pick up and run wherever you want to go during plant shutdowns.
So if you're new, looking to get into this, one of the things you got to look at is plant shutdowns, because right now we just put out a video, Starfleet is hiring. Well, they were hiring. They were hiring. Everybody was hiring.
Yes.
But Starfleet was hiring, so we put that video out. A day after we put out the video, they limited it to CDL drivers. And then that video was up for a week, and everyone's posting, they're not hiring, they're not hiring. Just because someone posts they're not hiring, don't listen to that. Still put in your applications, because while they may not be hiring you today, doesn't mean in a week they might pull up your application.
Especially if you're very well qualified.
Exactly.
You're going to be up at the front.
Right. So like the CDLs, now officially Starfleet actually stopped hiring even CDLs as of a couple days ago. And we asked when that was going to end. They said, well, they're watching the plant shutdowns. They have plenty of drivers right now to keep us busy while we're running any direction we want to go. If we want to go a specific direction, we may be sitting for a little bit.
So basically what's going to happen during the plant shutdown, while they're shut down for 2 to 3 weeks, is all the transport companies have residual trailers in their lots.
Yes.
And so we will be clearing those out pretty much throughout the next couple weeks. Once the plants come back open, now you've got to wait for the trailers to come back out.
And that's another thing that the transport companies are going to do, is they're going to watch the trends, because with the recession, fuel prices, everything going crazy and the unknowns, we don't know what the RV sales are going to be like. Now, are RV sales going to go away? No. People will always buy RVs. It's the fact that it's going to have to build itself back up.
Yeah. Now, we have talked to many drivers that rode out the 2007, 2008 recession pulling trailers. And like they said, as long as they're willing to go any direction, then they still manage to work.
Right. Now, again, if you're...
Maybe we shouldn't tell people that. Maybe we shouldn't tell them to go anywhere.
Because we do?
Because we do.
They'll take our trailers.
They will.
Oh, my God. We're good with that. But one of the things that we were talking to Starfleet about was on the non-hiring, because they're kind of on a hiring freeze. However, pretty much not just Starfleet, but a lot of the companies need drivers that are fully vaxxed, because Canada just extended their vaccine mandates till September. It did end on September 30th. It ended on June 30th, and then they extended it to September 30th. So if you have passports and you have vaccines, then you could actually contact these companies. When you contact the companies, make sure you're upfront that you have these, and if you have a CDL, you're even more gold. And those companies will probably bring you on. Even if they don't have an orientation, they might develop an orientation if they get enough people.
Exactly, because there are a lot of Canada runs and a lot of people that cannot do them.
Because of the vaccines.
Correct.
And so that is a way to actually be pulling trailers and everything. We're expecting about 3 weeks of slowness, and it might get down to no trailers. We don't know. But our company said if we're willing to drive any direction, we should be rolling.
Yes, absolutely. And so, like I said, we're just taking whatever we can get. I mean, we drove to New Jersey the other day, right through smack dab through Philadelphia. But you know what?
And then our next trailer, it's 4th of July weekend, so this dates this video.
Well, I do have to step back on that New Jersey run because everybody said, you don't want to run New Jersey. That's a horrible run, and the roads are narrow, and some people are rude. We have had no problem. We've gone to New Jersey twice. We haven't had any issues. You don't want to go there.
You don't want to go there. No, we don't mind going to New Jersey. Matter of fact...
I do have to say, though, that the tolls coming back are not nice.
No, but we get back 3 hours earlier.
We do.
So it's an investment. It's a complete write-off. We can be back in our drive clock, so we could be back in our own apartment instead of getting a hotel, or sleeping in the truck, because if we take the non-toll roads...
We are definitely in a hotel or in our truck.
On our 11-hour drive clocks, 3 hours from home or something. So, yeah, for we haven't added it up, but whatever the tolls is, if it's $100, I don't care. That's what a hotel would cost. We're in our own comfortable bed in our apartment with our own kitchen and our own TV and our own internet.
Yeah, we came home the other day and had steak, and I attempted baked potatoes, but they didn't get done.
No, because we were rushed to go to the movies.
So, yeah, no, expect slowdown at this time of the year. It happens every year. It's going to happen again in January.
Right.
It's just the way that this market rolls, and you've got to expect it, and you got to roll with the punches.
And there's our bell. We might sound like we're rambling in this video. It's because we are. This is the first plant shutdown
that we've actually had to sit through.
Right, authentic plant shutdown. I mean, the part shortage, while we were scrambling and fighting for trailers, we didn't have a problem because on the self-dispatch, I was Johnny on the spot and I could get trailers. But some people were sitting 2-3 weeks because they weren't as fast to get a trailer.
Well, and if they only wanted to go south.
Or if they only wanted to go one specific direction, they were limited.
I
had a formula, a math, and a click, really fast click.
And we're going to do the same thing this year. I mean, if we can't get a motorhome and a trailer going the same direction, or then we'll just drive it together. It's not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
That's why it's very important to have a little bit of your funds put away.
And have options.
Yes.
The more options you make yourself available for yourself, such as bumper pull, fifth wheel, CDL, tow car, any number of things.
It's definitely the time of the year that your options come into play.
Exactly, because if you're TowAway and they don't have a trailer and you have a tow car, you could jump in and you could get into a drive-away situation, throw a tow car behind a motorhome. I don't know how people do drive-away and flyback. But if you have a tow car, I think it'd be more lucrative. Some people say, well, I'm only on a plane for an hour or two versus driving back 7-8 hours. But by the time you get to the airport, get on the plane, fly, and get off the plane, you're looking at the same amount of time.
And the run that we just had to Vermont, there was no close airport.
No airport. So that's our options. With me doing TowAway and Bunny doing drive-away, it makes a great option for motorhomes because we can go the same direction and she doesn't have to try to fly back. Now, can someone with drive-away do that same run with a tow car? Absolutely. But if they're going to go to an airport, it's going to be a very expensive trip to the airport, and then how much to fly out.
Yeah, and it didn't pay that much.
Right. So if you have any questions, send us a question. These videos are just our opinions. It means nothing. We always tell people, ask 5 other drivers their opinions, because you might resonate better with somebody else. But at least we're putting something out there that can create questions you might not have been aware of.
Exactly. So definitely be patient. Be willing to go wherever you need to go just to make money. And you should be just fine and dandy.
My Harley lights went off.
You ran out of batteries.
I ran out of batteries. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. We post stupid pictures of our travels as well as our personal life. It's just fun stuff that we do. Some people have commented, where's the TowAway or drive-away? This is Tom and Bunny as TowawayCouple, not we're not selling RV transport. So we're just having fun in life.
Exactly. We just want to help other people succeed.
Exactly. So if you have any suggestions for videos or questions, definitely drop comments and we'll see what we can do. But until then,
we'll see you down the road.
We'll see you down the road.